What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So the crypto market really doesn't look great today. Now, I talked about how it didn't look great yesterday, but it really doesn't look good today. When we're looking at the entire market, not just specific positions, but in this video, we're going to take you through maybe some specific positions that I'm looking into right now. And I kind of talked about some of these in the live stream that we had earlier, but if you didn't know, the live stream cut out and it really wasn't working out for me. So hopefully, we can break all this stuff down in this video and we have no complications with uploading. But again, the crypto market looks horrible in the direction that it's going, but kind of tasty in the results that you can gain over the next couple of days or the next month or the next, half a year or so, right? You're going to see pretty decent sized gains. So guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. One of those links being for my golf channel. Now I have a golf channel to where I upload maybe twice or 3 times a week. And it's really fun to make those videos, and I just want some support. So if you feel like supporting me, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to that. It's called Matt Perry Golf. The link should be down in the description. But if we look at the crypto market, right, the crypto market is down by 7.52%. 7.5%. It's down to a $1.04 trillion market cap. Now I can tell you, I didn't expect this to drop, this low. When I saw it at 1.1, 1.15 or something like that, $1.17 trillion market cap, it's at a higher point. I expect it to start to stair step on the way up. But I did talk about the possibility of this coming down. I feel like that was a whole run-on sentence there, but the possibility of this coming down was definitely at a higher point, especially when you look at the chart and how it was moving when it comes to just understanding ascending levels of support and ascending levels of resistance. A lot of times crypto does not follow a ton of technical analysis, a ton of patterns. You may see that it follows some patterns at some times, but if you look at it closely and you cut off certain levels, you're going to start to see that these patterns were looking like they were forming something else, but it ended up forming a different pattern as it went through. So it didn't follow those patterns, but created new patterns in the process. If you look at it in a tunnel vision, you're seeing a pattern form. And then if you look out a little bit, it doesn't form that pattern. But then if you spread it out across a little bit further, you're going to see that wider range of that pattern, of a new pattern that's created. But cryptocurrency, again, doesn't look great in the price direction, but it does look great for times to buy, right? If people are looking to buy at certain levels, it does look great. And I'll tell you why it does look great in certain positions. You understand that Ethereum, we have the idea, or we have the rumor and news of the merge, of the move to, proof of stake versus, proof of work. And just that alone obviously creates a ton of hype, and we've seen a ton of movement in something like Ethereum. But if we dive into Ethereum, right, we've seen it come back to $1,695. It's down about 10% over the last 24 hours. We're seeing $23.4 billion in volume. Now, people are saying that this is, big money that's moving out money. I don't know specifically what it is, but I can tell you that I definitely saw something like this coming. If we look out the last 3 months, we've seen this all the way down to about $900, where it would have been an amazing price to buy in. I wish I could have bought in at that point, but I was dealing with some stuff, some Amex bills and all that other stuff. I didn't want to throw money into the markets, which I probably should have, because I would have been able to gain basically all of those bills combined by putting the money in here. So anyways, as it did increase, it started to stair step its way up. You saw some peaks and valleys and more forms of consolidation, but it's creating these higher highs and higher lows, slightly higher highs and higher lows. And then you see that create that very higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And now you're seeing this higher low being created. So this is definitely a significant point. I'll tell you this right here is a significant point. I said that this would be a very significant point to where you could see this bounce off of a level of 1,672-ish. So where it is currently, you're technically seeing more consolidation around that area of 1,688 and currently 1,686 of a low, right? So where you're seeing that 1,700 or 1,670-ish, that's where it looks like it's really fighting, right? And that would be a significant point. And I did say that could be a very, very significant point because one, you're creating this higher low here, right? Even though it's going lower than that previous high, you're creating this higher low, which you could create a higher high scenario above 2,000. So it could be more of a bullish scenario than a bearish scenario. While people are looking at this as the most bearish thing possible, it's actually looking like more of a bullish scenario with this ascending level of support versus the ascending level of resistance, and actually moving up from this level of 900. So that's something very simple to see in things like Ethereum, and you see that across the board with a lot of other cryptocurrencies. But as I go through the market today, people were asking me, they were like, look, they're giving me another chance to buy into some of these things low. What's a good position that has a great opportunity to run? And I think one of the positions that I had to mention was ADA. ADA was a big position in my book that has a high potential to run a lot higher. And the reason why I have this moving higher than some other things like Ethereum or Bitcoin or something like that is because of the move that it has made, the lowest point that it did have. The lowest point in the last year for Cardano was at 41 cents, 40.6 cents. It's currently at 46 cents. This is a very low price from where the high is. So technically, if you're looking at the current price versus the low price, it's way closer to the low than it is to the high. So the upside potential on this is way higher, especially with the overall market cap that it can get to, which is a $90 billion market cap. Do I expect it to firmly get back to a $90 billion market cap? Eventually, yes. Right now, in the next maybe 2 or 3 months, I don't really expect that. But can you expect a double or triple in price? I do see ADA as a solid opportunity to buy in and see not massive gains to where you're gaining millions of dollars off of $1,000 investment, but doubling or tripling your position, kind of guaranteed. If you look at the information at hand, right? You're seeing the lowest low, you're seeing where it is currently, and you're seeing the high point, right? Where you look at everything else, if you look at something, let's go back to Ethereum. If you look at Ethereum and say that has the same potential, well, does it really? Because if you look at over the last year, you're going to see the lowest point at $898. That's basically half of where we were at, right? Because you're looking at 1,700, right, currently. And you're looking at $900 of a low. So it's kind of far away from where that low is. Now, it still does have room to grow to the high, and Ethereum, is more consistent in the movement. And that's probably why you haven't seen more of a drop, but it is more consistent in the movement. And you can see potential in it, but the problem is, do you have any potential lower than where you are today? Do you have room lower than where you are today? And yes, you have, hundreds of dollars lower than where you are today, which means you can lose quite a bit, probably up to, 40% or so, all the way down to some of these lows if that does happen. Now, Cardano, if it goes down to some of the lows, 40 cents is the low, that's a 6-cent decrease. That's not the same percentage. So that's why I look at that, and that's a good opportunity. I also see opportunity in things like, Polygon. Polygon is a great position as well. I see opportunity there. So I just wanted to give you guys some a look into what the crypto market is showing and if it's more bullish right now or if it's more bearish. I believe the crypto market is more bullish because of the higher highs and higher lows that it is creating. Now, once we find a way that, it does end up breaking those higher highs and higher lows for something like Ethereum, which I think Ethereum is controlling a lot right now with all of the news. Once it does break those higher highs and higher lows, if it does break this level of 1,570 or so, then that's where you see it in a more bearish territory. But right now, creating these higher highs and higher lows, it's looking more bullish than ever, in my opinion. So we'll see how this plays out. Again, anybody can be wrong. Anything could happen. I'm not proving that I'm 100% right. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm that I'm wrong. Obviously, I'm not going to say that I'm wrong until I am wrong. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this. Is this more bearish? Is this more bullish? What do you think of ADA? What do you think of Ethereum? But guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next video.